Alright, here we go with the next episode of Yu, and this is, I believe, let me check, double check, 25, episode 25. Now, Andy left a comment on the last episode because I was talking about how certain scenes in the last episode didn't age well, and so he had a long comment. You can go check it out. It's basically about shit being woke, and shit is woke now, and it wasn't woke in the past, and all that crap. And, none of that I'm about to say is directed towards Andy, by the way, because he even clarified he's not sure he phrased it correctly. I wasn't offended in the first place, but I'm just going to have a general, broad conversation about shit being woken, and then I'm going to talk about how that even wasn't even what was happening in the episode. So there's two layers we can do this. First of all, there is nothing more boring or stupid than any kind of conversation about shit being woke or shit not being woke. Because the word woke has been used and abused over the past 10 years and it doesn't mean anything anymore. Every single person has their own personal definition of what woke means, and nobody else has the same definition. Essentially, woke means shit I don't like. I don't like something, I'm going to call it woke. That's what it is, right? So it's boring. I'm not going to have the conversation. This isn't an invitation to have a conversation about shit being woke in the comments. If you leave a comment with the word woke in it, I will delete it. And I don't like deleting shit. Literally, I only have 3 rules where I will be forced to delete something. I just made up this third one. Use the word woke in this video and you will be deleted. So we're not having that conversation. It's boring and it's stupid. The other 2 rules are if you have hate speech, like literally you're using like commonly accepted hateful slurs, and there's like 4 or 5 of those. We all know what they are. We weren't born yesterday. We didn't. This isn't our first day on the internet. We know what the words are. Don't do it. Just don't do it, right? Because I don't like deleting shit. I want everything. Anybody say whatever the hell they want. That's what I've always believed. I hate censorship. I used to leave message boards. There was a moderator in 1999 who edited my comment, because I used an emoji in my comment on a message board. Right, it was my 3rd day on the message board, and this was a popular. I think it was television without pity. It was a very popular message board. I think it was television without pity, and it was my 3rd day there. And who knows? I could have spent 20 years enjoying myself there. 3rd day, moderator comes in and edits my comment to edit out an emoji and left his own comment talking about we don't use emojis here. F you. I left. I have never been back. They lost my business forever. I don't believe in that crap, right? Say whatever the hell you want. There's only some really super basic limits, like, common decency is all we're looking for here, right? So, for me, like I've turned off all the filters. Every now and then, for some reason, YouTube will still hide a comment, and I'll go check the held folder, and I'll see something there. So, what the hell is this? They really don't like links, by the way. They think you're a spammer if you put links to something. So, but I've turned off all the filters. I believe in free speech. Say whatever the hell you want. Just, we ain't talking about woke because it's boring and stupid, like I said. And I'll prove it to you, okay? One of the commonly, accepted definitions of woke is if you try to address the subject of racism or something, right? We never used to talk about racism in the 90s when this show was out there or whatever, right? In the 80s. We never used to talk about that. Then how come in 1961, West Side Story had a song about how America was racist? Wait, what's that? What? I thought they didn't talk about woke. They didn't talk about anything woke in the past. What are you talking about? 1961? Isn't that before 1995 when this show came out? But I thought nothing was woke in the past. What are you talking? So that's why this is a boring and stupid conversation. Because it's not even true. People have always been putting this shit in their media. You were either too young to realize it, didn't see that particular thing, or it went over your head. It's one of those things. This has always been a part of media. Nothing has changed. Like, you need to watch more shit. It's that simple. So that's why this is a boring and stupid conversation. I don't care. I promise you, I don't care about talking about shit being woke or not being woke. I don't give a shit. Either way. Now, last episode wasn't even about that. It wasn't about trying to be woke or trying not to be woke or being edgy. It was about being edgy, but in a different way than you think, okay? Because that wasn't about transsexuals. It wasn't about even cross-dressing. You know what that was about? That was about having your main character, having the comedy of your main character feeling up a woman, like grabbing her tits. The comedy of that. It was a comedic moment. So you wanted to have this comedic moment where your protagonist grabs a woman's tits. Hilarious, right? He grabbed a woman's tits. But the problem with that is you get the comedic moment. Everybody laughs. But then for the rest of the series, he's the man who grabbed a woman's tits against her will. Like he essentially assaulted. He assaulted a woman. Even if she's a bad guy, right? So you can't have that. So you know what you do? You take it back. It wasn't a woman. It was a man. Oh, well, okay. He just grabbed a man's fake tits. Oh, okay. So you got the comedy of him grabbing a woman's tits, and then you pull it back and say that ain't what you just saw ain't what actually happened. You see? So it's not about cross-dressers. It's not about transsexuals. It's really about, I want to have the laugh of him grabbing a woman's tits, but then not have the stink of the rest of the series he grabbed a woman's tits. That's what that was. That's all that was. It had nothing to do with anything else. It was just they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Nom, 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 nom. They gnawed the hell out of that cake. It's just like if you have a character kick a dog. A character kicking a little cute poodle, hilarious. The stink of a character having kicked a little cute poodle for the next 100 episodes, that's a lot of weight. You're carrying a lot of weight. Everybody's going to hate him. What if it's just a stuffed animal? For that 2 seconds, we thought he kicked a real poodle. But it turns out it was a stuffed animal, had a bomb in it. He kicked it over into the next yard so that it would blow up and not kill them. It blows up over there instead of here. But for that 2 seconds, you're shocked and laughing because he kicked a cute dog. But for the next 100 episodes, you don't have the stink of him having kicked a cute dog, right? So that's all that was. That's what was happening last episode. It had nothing to do with anything else. The writers are a little bit of a coward. Look, if you want the joke of him grabbing a woman's tits, wear that shit. Own it. Keep it. He did that shit. It was hilarious. Now, deal with the consequences for the rest of the series. But no, they're cowards. Like, no, we can't have that. And it could have been a network note too. I don't want to necessarily land this on the author or because this could have been in the original manga, right? Or the showrunners, whatever the case may be. There could be an editor for the manga, or there could be a studio head for the anime talking about, look, man, you can have your little joke, but you got to pull it back. You got to take it back. I don't know. So either the studio or editor were cowards, or the author or showrunners were cowards. Somebody was a coward somewhere, right? So anyway, I thought that was interesting. Look for that. You'll see that everywhere. Like, it'll look like one thing, but really what it is they want to have their cake and they want to eat it too. They want to have their joke and then pull it back. Oh, that didn't really happen. These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh, I forgot to tell you the third reason the comment we deleted. Don't go into another show asking about where this show is. And don't go into this show asking about where another show is. So if you go into Bleach and say, hey, where's today's episode of Yu Yu? You're getting deleted. The Bleach fans don't give a shit about you not seeing Yu Yu. And you don't give a shit about Bleach fans not seeing their episode of Bleach today. Somebody comes in these comments, I'm deleting it. You go into their comments, I'm deleting it. Just leave a comment in the show. Leave a comment in the last episode of Yu Yu, whatever that is. Hey, what the hell, man? Where is it? That's all I'm asking for. Don't go into somebody else's shit. So that's the only other reason I'll delete something. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. 3, 2, 1. Not greedy. Well, you know what? He is greedy. I can't even hold you. He's greedy as hell. Do we have captions? No, I guess we don't. I never know what hell side I'm on. I have to keep going back and forth. Yep, it's about time to see what the hell their powers are. It's been long enough. Let's find out. Well, we know one of his powers is strength. The other one, I have no idea, other than creepy giggling. Yep, we'll see about that. He is sweating, man. I wasn't going to until you said something. Boy, that dude sounds like Patrick Stewart. You know, I have a feeling most manga artists smoke, as much as they show smoking in their work. He seems pretty confident. Yeah. We can actually see the people that are betting. Yeah, why is that necessary? Look at Botan back there with her. I'm gonna hit somebody. You ain't hit nobody this entire series. Put your fist down. Nope. Creepy giggling. Yeah, no shit. They're always up to something. I think I'm over these two. We don't need to cut to them every single damn episode. They don't add shit. I assume they're the comedy relief. Because a lot of times some of the shit happening in the main story is grim, right? This gives us our little laughs, right? God damn. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Some big asshole. You know, look at him. He thinks it's hilarious. Oh, shit. What the hell's this? Does he become the sword? He becomes a weapon, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm sure it's not. I've seen that somewhere in some other anime. I can't remember where. Boy. So they both have the ability to transform. It's just in different ways. That's. I like that. I like that they're related and their powers are related. Thank you for explaining. Oh shit, boy! He ventilated your dome. Well, I guess your dome is up here. You know what I mean. I was taken aback. I couldn't really function with the English language in that moment. Hey, you know what? I didn't think about that, but his lightsaber would be a good parry weapon. He can parry the brother, right? Maybe. As long as he has soul. Oh, shit. So is everybody else just hanging out? Like, what the hell, man? You gonna let him solo, my man? Damn. Now you gotta fight him on your own. Like, does anybody know how to coordinate on this show? Attack. Well, you know, there's the ego problem. Everybody wants to fight it by themselves, right? You know, that's we've seen that before. I've railed against it before. Nobody wants to coordinate their attacks. Look at it, man. He is jacked. Jacked. He never skips chest day, that's for goddamn sure. Hey, look over here so you can block my attack. See? If you hadn't said nothing, you could have hit his ass. Maybe I'm just a dishonorable fighter. I have no honor. Did he eat it or did it hurt? Probably a little bit of both. Why are you even in here? Yeah, he ate it. Shit, that's not good. I guess it wouldn't have mattered if he ducked it or not. Run. Not towards him, you idiot. Shit. Right in your face. Hit his teeth. I bet he does have good shields on his teeth. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't celebrate yet. I need to see a body on the floor. Yeah. Talking a lot of shit for somebody who got obscured by smoke. Well, shit. If only you had coordinated your attacks. Put your ego down and work together. Yeah, he does. I guess it makes sense. If you become a sword, you become a shield, right? Huh. Yeah. We know. Oh, Jesus, boy. He could play ping pong on both sides. You see how fast he is? He could play himself in ping pong. Yeah. God damn. Again, I ask, why the hell is she in here with us? Stop cheerleading and throw a punch. Shut the hell up. Man, I was never a shit talker to gambling. That's a good way to get your ass beat, by the way. I took all your money and now I'm going to laugh at you. That is just not my vibe, man. But, that's why I'm not a supervillain. Oh, shit. Jesus. To shreds, you say? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. These guys seem pretty badass, though. That is my question, too. Where the hell is he? What's taking him so long? Yeah, I'm not going to sit around just watching this shit every goddamn episode, man. Oh, okay. Well, at least he's finally doing something. I mean, you've been saying that for like 10 episodes, man. Get your ass there. At some point, you can't keep saying, I'm 5 minutes away in text, man. Just left the house when you ain't even got dressed yet. I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 5 minutes away. Man, it's been 2 goddamn hours. Shut the hell up. Get here or don't. Dude, why would you say this? We all sell the Mountain and the Viper. Taking your time with somebody is not always cut out to be. Jesus. Boy, he is reprehensible. And not in a fun way, man. He's not a fun villain. Just slimy. The other dude, the dude he's betting against, he's a fun villain. He's probably way more evil, right? Probably will do far worse things to people. He just has a style to him. This son of a bitch has no style. So is he experiencing these memories? Or is he just imagining this is what was going on? Oh, shut up. Jesus. This is bullshit. Huh. Maybe it's not bullshit. I think it's an okie doke. Okay. Okay, so I actually thought it was bullshit. I didn't believe him. I guess he's getting these memories beamed into his brain, huh? Damn, face first. You can't land on your face, man. There's no coming back from that. I mean, even if you survive, like the embarrassment. He landed on his face, man. Jesus. By the way, what's with the penis metaphor on your going across? Those aren't muscles. Muscles don't work like that. God damn. Come and get it, bitch. I never thought that Blue Boy would be this much of a factor, man. I never believed it. I thought it was all about Yusuke. I mean, he's a key component to what's some of our wins. You know, yeah. Dude, you couldn't bust a grape. You imagine punching that son of a bitch? It'd be like punching mashed potatoes, man. Your hand would just go would sink into his flesh. Like, what is that? What is that rich, man? It kind of gives him like it's like he's working wearing a shirt, right? But even though he's just a beef bus. So are you in mind meld with your brother? Like, are you guys communicating with each other? Why do you call him Urameshi? Is that his last name? Japanese are weird with that shit. I think they do. I think they're talking to each other. They got some kind of psychic connection with each other. I like you calling him a dumbass in the captions. So he did see it. He got those memories beamed to him for some reason. I may have been. It's been glitching, so I'm kind of distracted here. That's why you see the caption suddenly. I had to switch streamers, right? So I might have missed why he got the memories beamed into his head. Yeah, you're about to get wrecked, beef boy. He's all about the beef. Hey, now we're talking? Oh, wait, what the hell? My back hurts, you dick. That's pretty good, though. He wasn't ready for it. He didn't think you could move that fast. Ha 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 ha! Eat shit and die. Ha ha ha! That is. His back hurts like hell, though. Yeah, that's right. He got torn asunder. I mean, we need to make sure he's dead, though. Get me paid, bitch. Make it so. That's the real punishment. You can't afford the helicopter. Oh, he's finally here. Thank you for finally showing up. I guess he's gonna actually recover his sister, right? Because she's here. Yeah. I would let him live because he's broke, man. That's a worse fate than death. Right. I wonder what those things were. I thought they were explosives. I would let him live, man. You have no money. Of course, he doesn't have to pay the other guy. He can just tell you, get paid. Fuck. F off. He just tell him, I'm not paying you. Like, they act like he's already broke. Until he pays the money, he's not broke. I made the same mistake. I was talking about, like, he doesn't have a helicopter and shit, right? So what? I don't care. Do I care about that? I would just let. I don't want you to kill him because he's going to be a broke bitch. he he beat the shit out of you, Buck. Really? You gonna let her grab your arm? You're stronger than her. He's a broke bitch. That's the worst punishment. Yeah, I don't actually agree with her, but I get it. Like, I would want to see the son bitch die. But, objectively speaking, it's better if he's a broke bitch. Thank you for showing up the last possible second, man. What a slacker. Sure has. Uh-oh. The hell we doing here? So, when he joined the Soul Society or whatever, I guess all his earthly memories were taken away. That's what I'm assuming. They had it. Yeah. 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 I'm with him. Quit forcing her upon him. She's not a prize to be won, is what I'm saying. I'm not wild about her voiceover actor, by the way. I'm not going to spend the entire series bitching about voiceover, but she's not great. Meanwhile, Botan, like, it just doesn't bother me anymore. Like, I've become inoculated, I guess. She's fine. Maybe she changed her delivery, too. Like, maybe as we went along, she was getting direction and she changed what she was doing. Because it just doesn't feel like it used to. This one, she's just not very good at emoting. She sounds like she's reading everything, you know? Yeah. Yep. You stupid humans. Yep. Yeah. I don't ship it. Mainly because I'd have to hear more of her voiceover. The contrast here is the animations. I like her character design, and the eyes are really big, and they're doing a lot there. The very emotive face, so it's weird, right? Like you have visually you're getting what you want, audibly you're not. So it's weird. Speaking of audio, I have something I'm going to talk about here in a second. Okay, I'm going to play. This is two different versions of this episode. Okay, the first one is the one I was on. It kept glitching, so I left it and went to the other one. The only purpose of going to the other one was to experience was to finish the episode without it like pausing every 2 minutes, and I would have to have 20 files I'm stitching together and post. You lose every time you have to stitch two files together. You're going to lose a little bit of the sync. It's going to creep one way or another, right? I don't like doing that. I like just have one file, two at the most. Sometimes I'll pause for a reason. And my rule of thumb is if I'm on a site and I'm watching it and it glitches twice, it pauses twice in one episode, I just switch to another site. I'm not trying to do, like I said, 10 files. So it paused the second time, so I switched over. But then I noticed something, because when you switch over, you back it up so that you rewatch like a minute so that then you can sync the two files, right? Try to get as good a sync as possible. Rather, that's what you do. And in backing it up, I noticed something. So here's the first site. Here's the one I was watching. And you'll hear the audio here for a second. Okay, listen to this.
With you and your brother some other time. Tarukane's the one I was talking to. You heard him. We don't have a choice. Get out of my way!
Okay. Now, here's that same sequence in the other site.
Get lost. I'll have to deal with you and your brother some other time. Tarukane's the one I was talking to. You heard him. We don't have a choice. Get out of my way!
Hear the difference? The music is different. At first, I thought that this musical track wasn't even part of the other one we saw, right? The first one. And when doing this experiment just now and playing these for you, I could hear it. It's just way down, like it's remixed. The mix is way down. It's still there, but it's not nearly as loud in the first version as in the second version. What the hell is that about? Why would they change the sound mix depending on? And what I'm assuming happened is there's different versions that are out there, like in syndication, or somehow there's one version for TV and one version maybe was put on VHS. It's a one site, because these are, yo ho ho and a bottle of rum sites. One site pulled their videos from VHS or something. Another site pulled them from TV broadcasts. And the sound mixes were different? That's weird, right? Let me know which one you prefer. This second site, the one I finished on, is my usual preference. It's not always available. But it's my usual preference because you get the captions. I kind of like being able to hear the music a little bit, but I like the music in the second one personally. But let me know what you think. And let me know which one you remember, which one you're watching. Did either one of these sound like your version? I'm curious about that. But yeah, that aside, I think this is a satisfying conclusion of the story arc. This has been a pretty good arc. I really liked it a lot. I like how fast the pacing was, too.